There's a habit you've been struggling with for years. You've read the books, listened to the podcast, tried the different hacks, yet somehow, no matter what you do, it feels like you just can't get rid of it. You want to be a man who others can trust, yet you don't even trust yourself. It's hurting your confidence and your social life is struggling because of it. Maybe for you it's porn, escorts, drugs, alcohol, gambling, or simply wasting way too much time on social media. It doesn't really matter because the root cause is the same. You've been told to try blockers, timers, apps, accountability, YouTube videos, journaling, dopamine detox, meditation, affirmations, vision boards, habit trackers, self-help books, online courses, recovery groups, retreats, or even therapy. But if any of that stuff actually made you feel like a man you're proud of again, then you wouldn't be watching this video, let's be honest. You don't need more surface level advice, my brother. What you need is to fix the root cause of the problem, which is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind, my brother. And that's exactly what creative conditioning was built for. Here's my promise. Watch this video until the end. You will know exactly what that means, but most importantly, how you can use it to become the man you were always meant to be without needing to rely on willpower or discipline. Because let's be honest, if I point a gun to your parents' head right now and said 6 months without that habit or I shoot them, what do you think you're gonna do? Of course you're gonna quit. There's no doubt about that. And you might even find it easy. But what's gonna happen as soon as I remove the gun and say your parents are safe forever? You're gonna go right back to it within a few weeks. Why? Because you didn't take care of the root cause. That's why willpower or discipline alone doesn't work. And I call that the plaster solution effect. Because a plaster might cover up the wound, but it doesn't heal it. Just like you can achieve everything in the external world and still not feel good enough inside. Not because you're a bitch, but because you've been lied to. Modern society has told you that the solution to your problems is to fight them. Willpower, discipline, right? Meanwhile, ancient wisdom for thousands of years has been warning us that it's all an inner game. How much more time and suffering will it take for us to listen? The truth, my friend, is that when you take care of the root cause of the problem, every other area of your life improves. Let me tell you why. Because when you feel better about yourself, you take more action. And guess what? When you take more action, you get better results, which is what we're here for. We want results. However, tell me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. But you've kind of heard of that before, haven't you? Part of you already knew that. Part of you knows something needs to change here. But there's always something more important. Business, deadlines, family, finance. So you say, I'll take care of it later. Until it costs you everything. And that, my brothers, is what happened to me. At this point, you might say, who the fuck is that guy and why should I listen to him? Well, let me label that part my story. Ever since the beginning of my career, I was striving to be known as the guy who has it all figured out. The provider, the leader, the one everyone counts on. And to be honest, in a very humble way, I had done a pretty good job at the moment. I had made some money, got some pretty good skills for my age, and even earned some respect from my peers. Yet, there was one secret that I never talked about. I had struggled with porn addiction for the past 10 years of my life. I would teach self-mastery by day and then betray everything I stood for by night. It was literally killing me slowly, not because anyone else knew, but because I did. And it was never the right time to deal with it. I had other priorities until I cheated on my girlfriend. The harmless fantasy that I was watching for years turned into reality. And that's how the creative conditioning method was born. I didn't build it to start a business. I built it to survive because I just couldn't live with that gap anymore. The gap between who I was showing the world and who I really was behind the scenes. That method was created out of years of suffering, just trying to solve my own pain until it worked. And that's when people started asking me, Danny, how can I get what you have? And that's when I decided to share it with the world. And I've been improving it ever since. So that's my little moment of flexing why you should trust me. Over the past 4 years, I have served more than 100 clients, been on more than 1,000 hours of coaching calls, and that's not an exaggeration. I've invested more than $20,000 in mentors, events, and training, and also spent thousands of hours studying human behavior and social mastery. But none of that stuff would matter if we didn't give results. And here's what I'm most proud of. Matter of fact, I'll put it on the whiteboard as well. We have had, so far, a 92% success rate. And this is what I'm most proud of. There's a reason why this method works so well, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. If all of the money in the world disappeared right now and we all had to start from zero on a new planet, what do you think is gonna happen within a few years? Everybody starts from zero. Within a few years, the same people that were at the top on planet Earth will be at the top on planet X. Why? Is it because of their resources? It can't be, because everybody's starting from zero. It's their resourcefulness. It's their identity that says no matter what, no matter where, I'll figure it out. That's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's an inner game. Build a resourceful identity and the world becomes your playground. So here's how it works. You click on the Calendly link, you answer a few questions, you schedule a call with me. Together, you and I, we go through your own unique situation. I make you go through the neurocreative conditioning method. We fix the root cause of your problem and you walk away with a specific action plan for what's next. And all of this for free. Look, at this point, most guys have already clicked away, and that's okay, it's just reality. They tell themselves, now is not the right time. Again, I have other things to take care of. They overthink it, they delay it, they distract themselves, and they'll just wake up 3 years from now, stuck in the same cycle. But you stayed until the end, and I know there's a reason for it. You're not like most guys, and you know it deep inside of you. Don't take my word for it, you know it. So now is the time to make a decision, my brother. Do you keep doing what you've always done and got the same results you've always gotten? Or do you finally say, fuck that, I'm done living in that cage, I'll do whatever it takes. And you take that first step towards freedom. Click the button, join us, and assuming you've made the decision, I'll see you on the other side. Much love.